Hi, I'm Khalid Bryan, real estate broker with Bryan Orange Group LLC in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. I recently discovered a real problem in the community that really something should be done about that I've been overlooking for a while. I've been so caught up with dealing with landlords, investment real estate, helping people buy homes. But the reality is there's a community of people that aren't ready to buy. They aren't ready. They just need a home. They need a place to stay within the next couple weeks, the next couple days, the next couple months. And there's people that really have nowhere to go. They're in hotels, motels, homeless, not because they don't have the money, not because they can't qualify, strictly because the inventory is so low, they're just having a hard time finding a rental property to call home for the time being. So I just wanted to put together a couple of tips that I found success with in my personal career. And I'd like to help not only tenants, but also other realtors so you can better serve your rental clients. If you've been looking around for say a couple weeks, couple months, putting out offers and you just can't seem to get one to stick, you always get outbid, you don't understand, you meet the qualifications, why can't I get these places? The first thing I would advise if you're having problems is to try asking your previous landlords, your employer, maybe even a family member or friend for a letter of recommendation. What this does is, even if your application may not be so favorable, it just shows, look, my last landlord was very happy with me. The only reason I have to move is, look, they're selling the place. They love me, but the rent's too high now. I need to downsize. I really don't need that much space, or I need more space. The place just doesn't work anymore. But nonetheless, rest assured, I'm a great tenant. My employer thinks I'm a great employee. This shows longevity. This shows, wow, your job is pretty secure. You might not go anywhere. And it really just gives them that extra peace of mind. And it could put your offer on top of a lot of others, even if you have the same exact offer, same price, same terms, same application. In addition to that, try a personal note from yourself. Write a note explaining why, I've been having the hardest time. I'm a good person. I'm qualified. I've been working at the same job for 10 years. I've been living in the same property for 10 years. And I just need a place, and this is the perfect property. The backyard works great for my kids. You can include a picture, a touching family photo. Landlords are people too. Real estate agents are people too. We all have emotions. So sometimes that little personal touch will just touch our heart, warm us up, and we just want to help you. People want to help you. So I would try to get creative, think outside of the box, and I hope that helps. Now, outside of that, if you're still having a hard time, maybe your credit isn't as high, maybe you have a questionable record, but no felonies, no felony convictions, and landlords are just kind of overlooking your application, you could also try a bigger security deposit. It doesn't cost you any more a month. When you move out, as long as everything's good with the property and the owner isn't making a claim, you get it back. So you're putting a little extra, think of it as long-term savings. It'll make your offer look better. The owner has more security on his or her side, so they're more comfortable. You can also try to offer, say, more a month. If the rent's $1,200, when you go to look at it, there's 3 other people there. If you put in an offer and just say, listen, it's $1,200, I'll give you $1,210. That little extra $10 a month adds out to, what is that, extra $120 a year? That increases their return on their initial investment when they purchase the property. So little things like that, you got to get into the landlord's head. I'm a landlord. What do I want in a tenant? If you can think that way, you can drill your offers to meet that need, and everyone's happy. You got a great place, they got a great tenant. Now, to get a little more technical, if you find the houses you're looking for in a certain area are a bit out of your budget, you just can't find what you need at your price, you have to really ask yourself a few questions now. Do I really need to be in this city? Is it worth it to drive an extra 5 to 10 minutes a day if it means I'll have a home for the next year? You have to really remember, in most cases, this rental property, this apartment, this house you're renting is gonna be short term. Most people don't stay in the same rental their entire lives, and you wanna remember, focus on your dream home, the property you're gonna buy and own for the next 30 years or so. Don't beat yourself up too much, stressing yourself out over a 15-minute drive versus a 20-minute drive when you're only going to be there for a year. It's a very temporary situation, so you don't want to spend an extra $800 a year to save an extra $100 a year in fuel. Are you looking for too many rooms? Are you looking for a 3-2 when it's just you? You just want an office and a gym? You really have to get realistic. Probably the biggest issue I see is once you get an eviction on your record, or say even a felony conviction, you may have the hardest time finding a rental, just because there's so many homeowners associations, so many applications and screening processes that have that dreaded box. Have you ever been evicted? Have you ever been convicted of a felony? Once you check yes, in most cases it's almost like an instant denial. So I can understand that's very discouraging, and I do wish there was something that I could personally do for some of these people, just because I feel that people make mistakes in the past. You know, things happen. You lose your job, you get sick. It's not always your fault. Sometimes you just had a crappy landlord that, you know, they just won't let you slide. They won't give you the second chance that you need, and they, you know, once you get evicted, it can really hurt you for the next few years. So what I would tell you is you may want to keep your search off market. So maybe a realtor may not be the way to go for you. Not to say don't call a realtor. By all means, if you want to try, some realtors have different specialties, and some realtors have different clients. Some realtors may have that listing where the owner really just, I don't care about credit. If you show me the income, we're good to go. So going back to my previous point, these same situations, if you can send a letter explaining, listen, I was evicted 5 years ago, but this is what happened. You know, I lost my job, I lost my leg. Whatever your situation is, remember, these are people too. They have feelings, they have emotions, and if it works, it works. I mean, not to say it's gonna work first time around, you're gonna send out a letter and just get a place, but at least you have something else to try. You can keep hope alive. You don't deserve to be homeless based off what happened to you in the past. So to try to help with all this, what I've decided to do in my own company is to develop a rental specialist team. So I'm gonna put together a group of agents, train them on how I, as a property manager, screen my tenants so they know what to look for, they know what landlords look for, and they can help you develop the best offer for your situation. There are going to be people we can't work with. Just to be 100% honest, we cannot help everybody. That is just not possible. We will do our best, and if we can't help you, we will tell you flat out we can't do it, but we'll at least give you some tips to help you along the way. So I really hope that touched someone. I really hope I helped someone. Give me a call if you have any questions. If you're interested in joining the rental specialist team of agents, or if you're just interested in becoming a real estate agent or switching from real estate broker to Bryan Orange Group, we more than welcome you. I'd love to meet with you and just answer whatever questions you have and see what we can get done together. Until next week, take care.